and the Justice League grows. So Just Democrats adding another candidate today, guys. But before I tell you about her, just a quick update on Paula Jean Swearengin. She is the candidate running as Joe Manchin in West Virginia. There will be a Democratic primary there. She's already got great momentum and already raised $67,000 with 3,468 donors. Those are all small donors. So you can find out how to donate to her through, first of all, PaulaJean2018.com/donate, or if you go to justdemocrats.com/donate, that actually has a way that you can equally donate to all the new candidates out there. And that leads me to tell you about the new one that we've got. In Texas's 14th district, Adrian Bell is going to be running. Well, let's do a little bit of, all right, maybe we save it a little bit until we actually have a victory, which would be awesome. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Adrian. She's was raised in South Park, that's a community near Dallas, Texas. Like all the Just Democratic candidates, real people looking for real change. And her mother was a maid. She saw that family struggle go down. She was the first in her family to graduate from college. And her top concern is education, and she wants all your kids to have the same opportunity and to be able to live the American dream. So she believes that a post-secondary education should be affordable without you being saddled with massive debt. Now, who's she running against? She's running against a guy named Randy Weber. Randy Weber is a Republican in that district, and a fairly disastrous one. So who are Randy Weber's largest donors? Marathon, Exxon, Halliburton. Do I see a pattern here? So part of the reason why we're called the Justice Democrats is because they represent just us, not their donors. Now, a lot of times they take on corporate Democrats. In this case, they're going to take on a Republican. And if you thought the corporate Democrats were bad in taking corporate donations, wait till you get a load of the Republicans at the national level. And certainly that applies for Randy Weber. He's got a couple of different problems. First, obviously, he represents these giant companies and does their bidding for them. Secondly, he has voted in favor of repealing the Affordable Care Act and in favor of Trump Care, which will cut over $800 billion from Medicaid. And he has supported pretty much all of Trump's cabinet picks. And he, at a Washington Man of Prayer event in April, decried what he said liberals call an alternative lifestyle. He says it tramples on our holy institutions of holy matrimony, and he asked forgiveness for what Americans have done to the institution of marriage. So apparently, if you're a gay American, you shouldn't get the same rights. Everybody else should have equal rights, but gay Americans, because of Randy Weber's particular religious beliefs that he would like to impose on the rest of us, should not have the same rights to marry whoever they want. Randy Weber thinks, it says in the First Amendment that we should have a free exercise of religion. It says in the Constitution, we shall not establish a religion, but I'd like my religion to rule over all of you guys. Hey, Randy Weber, if you're not interested in gay marriage, then don't get gay married. But for the rest of us, we believe in the US Constitution, and we'd like to have a representative that represents us, all of us, and not just the people that are in your particular sect. And he also decried and apologized, apparently to the Lord, for the Bibles being taken out of schools and the 10 Commandments off of the walls. So you want Bibles taught in the schools, well then you're in favor of a theocracy and you misunderstood the whole point of America. It doesn't matter how deeply religious you are. And by the way, one of the reasons our founding fathers didn't want to mix church and state is because not just because they wanted to protect the government from being ruled by one particular sect of Christianity or any other religion. It's also because they wanted to protect the church from the government intermingling and getting its hands on the church. But Randy Weber doesn't understand that because he's un-American. He would rather live in a theocracy than live in the secular republic that we have today. So I would urge you to show him the door. You can't really tell him how you feel because he's not doing town halls anymore. His position on the Affordable Care Act is so unpopular that he is running from his own constituents. So And of course, on immigration, he's a hard right-winger there as well. He said, we ought to secure the border and we ought to turn these people around. Okay, well, I think we should turn Randy Weber around and have him head straight home. So if you want someone to actually represent the voters and not just the donors, in this case, you're gonna go with Adrienne Bell, and she's a Justice Democrat, and the whole point of the organization is to look out for you guys. So everybody remember, go to her particular site, which is bell2018.com/donate. And also, if you want to donate to all the Justice Democrats together, go to justicedemocrats.com/donate. We are coming. So this is just the beginning. You see Cori Bush, you see Paula Jean Swearengin, Ro Khanna, but there's a lot more on the way. So buckle up. And establishment, this time it's your turn. Brace for impact. Membership helps fund the Young Turks. You know one great thing about that? That means we're not accountable to anyone but you guys. That's why we're strong together, because we built this show around you. Come build it even bigger and better at tytnetwork.com/join.